Danville and Bucknell graduate Kevin Mathis has come back to the area to be the Dean of Admissions at Bucknell.
I knew I wanted to do this work. Probably when I was 20, I think it was my sophomore year at Bucknell, is when I figured I wanted to go into admissions work. So I set myself on that path pretty early on here. And then as my friends reminded me who visited, it was either my sophomore or junior year, I said I wanted to be the Dean of Admissions at Bucknell. So my friends knew I wanted to come back. It was just a matter of when it happened. It's such a multifaceted profession. Part of it is if you like to travel, we do a lot of travel to high schools. I should say it's not like you're going on vacation, but it's one of those things where you get to see a lot of the country, and if you end up in international work, you get to see a lot of the globe, and you get to understand how education operates differently in different parts of the country. And I think just getting to know students is something that's an absolute pleasure and joy, is to get to know students as they go through this process, and how can we, I think particularly with where we are right now in admissions work, how to help ease some of their nerves and anxiety around the process. How can we as admissions professionals, let them know how this process works and what we're looking for, and how they can just think about building a candidacy for their application. And then getting to read those applications. I think that's another really enjoyable part of the process, is you've worked with these students and you've met some of them, not all of them, because there's just so many applying to college these days that you can't meet everybody. But meeting a lot of the students and then reading their applications and putting two and two together, or meeting students on paper for the first time, and you just get really excited about who they are and what they can bring to, Bucknell. It's a lot of fun. And for me, I've always really liked numbers. I've always been a math person, and admissions, you can do a lot of data work, which I think is maybe not everybody's happiness, but for me it is. I love that part of the job too, so I like all of it. It was a goal I set a long time ago to come back. If I'm being honest, I thought I didn't think I would be back here for another 10 to 15 years. I thought I would be somewhere in my 40s to late 40s, and I would come home to be the Dean of Admissions and be here through retirement. That still could be the plan. I don't want folks to think I'm kind of coming in and out, but it just changed the timeline a little bit. I jumped about a decade.